Should probably take off the washing machine ASMR advertising on this one in case people are coming here for the washing machine ASMR segment. Now that is done. This has 1 power in it. Sure. Yeah, I mean, this is a deck that is kind of surprisingly hard to build. There's a bunch of cards that are just a little bit off theme of what I want to be doing. Actually, I'm going to start here, because I think there's more likely to be able to attack through whatever bullshit they play out, since they're very likely to play out something. Scream. The Scream seems like a decent matchup. Yeah, sure. I want Argenport Instigator to live. That's what we're at 61%? Did you run the math? Off the top of your head? Because that's really impressive. Desecrate seems horrible in this matchup. Should have made it seem like you were just ran the numbers, you know? Off the top of your head, because that would have been real impressive. Decent chance she gets permafrosted, but we have some backup on that respect. Desecrate seems bad in this matchup, as I mentioned. I think I'm just focusing on racing, especially if they don't have Ape Madness. Given the fact that they permafrosted Vara, it suggests that they don't have that, because they probably, like, they would have loved to be able to set something up with Madness plus Combust, for example, or Madness plus Devour. Not a whole, like, a guarantee, though. I'm literally just going to race, though. I would kind of want to deny them anything in their void if I can help it. This is good. This is good. I've been thinking about that a lot. It's a really interesting card. I have to play with it some more. Like, there's part of me that's just forcing myself to play with these cards. $13 is going to be hard for them. With 2 blockers. Oh, get wrecked, garlic. No, I trust you, man. Yes, I think that it has there's a lot of potential here. That's for sure, certain. This does not leave me dead. Even with a torch. And they have a pretty... Actually, we're going to back things up. It did not leave me dead to torch. You see how I'm at 4 life? Oh, I mean, if he had it, yeah. I was just wondering whether, specifically, if it, yeah, I'm bottoming this because it doesn't matter for next turn. Yeah. There are definitely combinations of cards that they can have that I'm dead to here. I think that they have a decent amount of power, though. Discord, you are going off right now. I'm going to check that out afterwards, see if there's something interesting going on there. Actually, I can just look at it here. Got Lions had a shit talking my deck. Like it. Feels good. Jokes on him. He's got a 100% win rate. In the top 100, no less. I think I'm supposed to cut the 1-drops. Yeah, man, gotta get that quest value. I get most of my quests, to be honest. Okay, so let's say we cut this. Go quarry. Yeah, we were playing that earlier. The Rock. We can close with that too, if you like. See if you had any constructive comments as opposed to just shit talking my deck. Oh, hey, Prime Knives. We're just working on some Stonescar Aggro. I'm kind of like toying with it right now. There's a couple. I just want to mess around with the last slot here. I want to try something else as a four of. Yeah, that's part of the reason that like the Palace Life and people going on about like Anya and then a bunch of these Aegis heavy decks. So I am looking to play some Vara as a result of that. Actually, we could go like last chance. Let's just do a split. I just like last chance as a card. It desecrates good, especially in a deck like this. BB on Twitter was going off about how he's very excited about it for aggro as well. There's a few people who were talking about it on the Twitters. Oh, I should change my power base. It's still fucked up. I need to add a couple of shadow sources. Well, this is what we signed up for. Yeah, it very clearly needs a boost. Severin and the new crown. Interesting. Definitely the new crown is one that I want to mess with too. Hey, we got double shadow, guys. Isn't the Champion of Chaos spooky? Just remember when this card was good. It did get nerfed pretty hard. But even after that, it was like good for a while. Jesus Christ. Martin Stinger, I forgot that was a card. It's actually going to be kind of a bitch to beat. Especially when that fucking happens. I also want to learn how this works mechanically, although I don't believe he's surviving. Get high rolled, yeah. I mean, it happens to it. I don't know how often it happens to other people. It feels like it happens to me all the time, and it sucks. Yeah. Just like ask for permitted. Get permission before you do that, so that Nightbot doesn't yell at you. It's not that big of a deal, but it's also just a pain in the ass for me. Because like this is part of the problem for me. Like why I just don't like what aggro has to offer even now. Is it so much the removal that some decks have is just absurd. Start here. Do they have a spell? Yeah, it's really quite entertaining. There's Singularity. It just makes for great, compelling gameplay that I had literally no recourse against. I'm gonna get equivocated here too. It's gonna suck. Yep. I mean, it's really anticlimactic, and this happens a lot with this particular, like with Stinger. It's such a pain in the ass, especially when it just high rolls you so savagely like this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Maybe Cloud of Ash? I'm just gonna wait. Slowly die. Slowly dying sounds like fun. Sounds like a pretty compelling plan. Howling Peak. Yeah, we're good. We are good. It's fine though, guys. We got the quest. That's the important part. Yeah, that's another thing too, is that the influence requirements that you see in a lot of these cards just like so unnecessary. Like, it's crazy to me of how like aggro was very good for a long time, and I was like happy to take a break from that. But then ever since then, it's just been people. It's like they're petrified of making aggro even reasonable. Just gonna do this. I've never really played with Yoshkov in any serious capacity, I'm gonna admit. Yeah, let's run it. Yeah, yeah, it's an insane amount to hit for turn 4. When so it just, I mean, it's kind of fine, but it's just such a weird double standard that it like fire aggressive cards and shadow aggressive cards are just prohibitively hard to cast, and then like time cards just get to cast like whatever they want. Basically, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, no, it's definitely something that I know. Like I understand that tilt towards wanting to get allow people to play their cards, and I feel like they actually engage in a game and that they may have won and lost on. It's just that it's like the representation of aggro has been so bad for so long, and we've like since it's been a year now since aggro has honestly been good. Other than I guess like we've had just like a variety of like weird exceptions throughout the time. It's been strange. Is it the all I can really say? This hand is real bad. I need to top deck a shadow source for this hand to be acceptable. Like basically immediately. Hey there, shadow source. We did it. Every time I see this faction combination, I'm like, dear God, please don't let me lose. Just one time. Yeah, it has to be something that's like non-traditional aggro. Oh, we can send this back. Maiden seems good. Whatever, my dude. Tempting to play a maid in there, but I also just want to get some material onto the battlefield. They don't seem to have a lot of threats, given the fact that they're bringing him back. So I like this idea. And trading him for just a 3/3 seems fine. Functionally trading their 3-drop for my 2-drop. Behold my awesome power. It's been beheld. I didn't pay attention with the top to bottom there. I should have. Slay, yeah. You got me. You got me. Okay, so I don't actually want to trade, I don't think. Do I want to trade anything here for the highwayman? Because this is obvious. Because I definitely want to play out the merchant. Yeah, we're fine. Actually, I probably should just play another 3/2. I'm dumb. Slay. It's annoying. I'm keeping this around for life game purposes. I'm very unlikely to die next turn. Because you do 8 more damage is a lot. That's great. That's a good fucking card. But we are going to do the following. I'll give you this in the round, like in case they have something like a Marin Stinger or something like this. Okay. They have played so many of these this game. Good lord. Good game. Indeed. We're getting there on our fire spree. Good old Obliterate. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even needed that game, though. It just laid endless goddamn Rip Knife Assassins. GG. Why are you playing Corendon? That is my number one question. Does it have good cards now? Because I don't think that it does. Last I checked. I'm playing Alessi. Well, that's a guess. Alessi's a good card. I have to send this back. Andric is a good card. Ugh. RSVP no on that one. I don't. I need some convincing on Andric still. Can confirm that Alessi is good. Like she's done some work for me too in her time. It is, but it's also not a great 5-drop, is my issue. This is embarrassing. I don't think I need a fire sigil, so let's do this. Maybe I'm lucky enough to draw a crest here. Nope. It's a bit too early in the game for that. Go stab main him. I mean, sure, it is a lot of stats. God almighty, this is such a pain in the ass. Like, I can't just chump block this. That was during a different time, and I don't think they really, like. I also thought the Janitrix saw a lot more play than it should have. Do you guys see this? This happens to me every fucking time. This is second, like. I hate this card now. It's so frustrating. I hate it. Yeah. Serious rips. Foxy was right. On this Cloud of Ash versus Mind Fire bullshit. Yeah, I mean, it's just... You play against me with Stinger Buddy, do not worry. Line it up. What is with these 3 faction decks, too? God, it drives me insane. We're going to do this. Yes, I will agree, Won't Rise. It does look rough. You figured it out. I'm trying to induce them to downpour here. Hoping that that's what they got. Sure. At least we had the removal spell. Didn't have to go through that again. Goddamn scorpions. Bugs everywhere. Fucking hell. Should I play this out or just keep it as fodder for market? Is the real question. This does look rough. This does look rough. Oof. My hand is trash. Like, what do I do here? Do I have any real lines that get to victory? Because I can't attack through this bullshit. Like, this just, like, it's just stones wall me so badly. Yeah, I don't know. Eric's deck? I'm talking about mine or my opponent's? I want to do this while we're at it. The Genève, sure. I don't know. I haven't seen his deck. The thing that just drives me nuts about it is that it just seems like the singers have just been so bad for me whenever I've played them. Yeah, taking billion damage. Do I die to burn now? Power, display of impulse, torch. No such luck. Yeah. Yeah, I hate them. I hate the stingers. I just think that it does so little to contribute to the game plan and like so many other ways. Except like sometimes you just randomly high roll. It's just a card that I find annoying as fuck. I'm just kind of like surprised still that it was kind of interesting as a design of a card for initially when the power level wasn't very high for it, but. My team's Yasuo versus your team's Yasuo. The enemy team's Yasuo. I don't know what that means. Yasuo is not a card in the Eternal card game. I know that it's League of Legends. I just don't know what it means in terms of cards. I also never played League of Legends, so I know that Yasuo is a hero in League, though. That's all I know. Behind on his memes, yeah. Well, League memes, yes, very far behind. I will agree. Yeah, yeah. Like the more that I played with it, it's just like I don't know why Direwolf decided to push that card. And I also think people who were complaining about Ponysnatcher being the same sort of equivalent, were just deranged. Like I think the Ponysnatcher is an interesting card. It was never gonna like even if you are interfering with your opponent's market, it's not gonna be nearly as bad as the something like Stinger because you have to be a market heavy deck. At least this time we are not on the ground, so there's that. Hey, didn't rip one. Sick. I'm interested to see how this works if I can actually pull this out with my with like a shadow one or whatever. Obviously, like it's fire, so it doesn't. I think I can still get it with my margins, but Think of the ponies. There's been one pony stolen so far. We can count them on one finger. This is how many ponies that have been stolen. I've been playing this deck now for like, whatever it is, half a dozen games. We have achieved one pony stolen. Yep. That's more like it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I know that feeling. We're gonna do some of this. I'm gonna get blown up by our removal spell. It's gonna be great, guys. Three in a row. Yeah, I know. I mean, it was clearly broken and I didn't hit them on the first try, right? Clearly was busted.